Last week, the road from Redwick was not long, but it was heavy. Lysa did not stir, not once, as the party slipped past the town's edge, her small frame wrapped in silence like a secret the world wasn't ready to remember. The party carried her carefully in a wheelbarrow, as one might carry hope, guarded, fragile, and far too light. They moved swiftly but wary, the shadows behind them still shaped like questions. Trees thinned, and before long they came upon, not seen in over 7 years, Fizzla's old home, or what remained of it. Fizzla Cinderspark has always been a tangle of contradictions, chaos and genius, wrapped in a suit-stained leather and goggles far too large for her tiny face. But as her eyes caught sight of her birthplace, now crawling with goblins, something changed in her. She didn't hesitate. She stepped out of cover and called to them in a goblin tongue. They froze, then fled into the caves. Elias, ever the scout, darted ahead of them, but the shadows were watching. Arrows whistled like angry spirits, striking into him in a blur of pain and blood. Not dead, not yet anyways, but closer than comfort allowed. Karnak moved next, iron and instinct, shielding the others with scale and grit. The goblin struck true. 2 bolts finding the seams in his armor, he collapsed, roaring in defiance, even as darkness crept in. Inside the cave, chaos bloomed. Sin moved faster than thought, bandaging wounds and breathing life into the broken bodies. Fizzla's eyes wide and burning, unleashed fire and fury from her bomb-laden belt, each explosion a punctuation mark in her old home's reclamation. And outside, Traumacus stood sentinel, eyes flickering between the tree lines, and the still silent girl in the barrel. Protective brother, sheriff, the line between those roles was blurring. When the dust settled, they were still standing, barely but alive. And then the sound. 6 more steps of footsteps in the chamber beyond. And the party wounded, wary, must decide. Do they press forward? The past is caught up, the future is waiting in the dark. And if they still watch, they remain silent. So, here we are. Inside the cave of the goblin, damp, dark, bodies littered of goblins. Well in the middle, looks like from the gap, for the first time Fizzla can probably see that the water banks are kind of dried up. This area, it actually looks, for it being abandoned for as long as Fizzla thinks it has, it does look lived in.
Okay.
Trauma comes back with the wheelbarrow in tow. What's happening here, guys?
Dead goblins everywhere.
I've heard a lot of noise.
Yes, we were ambushed and we're hurting pretty bad, Traumacus. But
there's more on the way.
There is to the right, but maybe if we go to the left, we can rest and clear them out. I mean, this was my home. But do I really even care at this point? I just don't know. She's just storming back and forth, like mad that her home has been taken over. But at the same time, she hasn't been back in 7 years.
You do notice, with the same perception roll as Elias rolled beforehand, when you heard the door open and then you heard the footsteps, they did stop. So you heard them come out, but they're not marked. You don't hear them marching towards you.
Probably standing guard again. Helps people.
Right. Well, how many ways lead into this room? Just the one, right?
So there's only one way that leads into this room, but this room expands, I guess, for those that have the night vision, or I guess Fizzla would actually know.
Yeah.
To the down here, I don't know if you can see my ping. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So over here, Fizzla tells you used to be like where they would do their trade, like people would come visit, and then they would have their shop set up in here.
Yeah, because we didn't want them coming into the main cave system. So we had dug a tunnel where basically that's where all the trading would be. So it should, unless they've changed the layout, it should be a dead end over there.
So,
okay. And then I think when I heard the noise from up over here, yeah.
Okay, so we should probably set up for that. They may not come out, but if they do, we can get the jump on them. But it sounds like they might be waiting for us.
The other thing she informs you guys is up this way. There's 3 different areas. One was a workshop that had like clothing, tailoring, stuff like that. They had a storage room this way. They also had, her workshop was up in this direction. and the toy factory was this way where she actually worked.
So she forgot. She would tell you guys.
Oh, and this way everyone is where everybody lives, like their houses. The way you hear the footsteps.
Okay.
Oh no, when we lost power, I didn't save all the names of my family. No. Rip.
Well,
It's the individual members of the Cindersparks.
Yeah, I did the whole family tree. Dang.
Gotcha.
Moving on from that then, there was a seamstress that was famous for her beautiful works that worked in that dead end. And then there was also her family's homes are all to the right of where he's hearing the footsteps. So we had 3 like workshops and then there was a home area.
It seems to me like we should at least take a short rest in that dead end area before trying to take on the rest of the goblins.
And Traumacus probably doesn't need a short rest, so maybe he can keep watch.
Imagine our best course of action would be to check out the rest and then go over to where we know that we hear him.
Yeah, Fizzla, is there any other way into that area where we hear the footsteps, or is this the only way in and out?
Only way.
No, it's the only way in and out, and that's why when the Hollow Court came, we were just decimated, you guys. I watched all my family just be murdered before my eyes, and I just wanted to kill them all. I can't believe that we had no way out, no second way out. That was such poor planning, such poor engineering. She just starts yelling at herself.
Well, if it's any constellation, it's going to make it easier to get these goblins out of your home.
Yeah, but
they can't go anywhere. They have to come through us.
But it's not even a home anymore.
We'll get you your home back for you.
Just don't want
we may not be able to bring everyone back, but we can give you your home back.
I think we should short rest and then take out the goblins we know are there, and then worry about exploring the rest of the cave.
Okay. And DM, you said that there's a door that's blocking it off that we heard them put like a piece of wood into to crit.
So you don't see a door here, but you heard a door inside. Where that door is at, you have no idea.
Heard a door. Okay.
Elias is going to pick up one of these torches and put them out and save it, and then let the other one still burn.
Which one are you picking up?
I guess since we're heading this way, he'll have picked up this one and put that one out, and then when they walked over here, he's picking up this one and carrying it with him.
Okay, so just go ahead and add a torch to your thing.
Making sure we ourselves do not get stuck in here, because then we'll be in a bad spot.
And then equip it, and that should make it light up. Nope, never mind. That did not make it light up.
Now you have to just click on the torch and then
go.
Yeah. So venturing in here, you basically see what was long ago used as their trading post. Everything looks pretty ransacked. Tables are smashed from just long use or long time of not being used. A lot of debris. Not much catches your interest as you walk in the room, other than this room has not been used too much. Unlike the other room that looked well lived in, this one has not.
Okay. It looks pretty thoroughly ransacked.
But are you guys standing there to rest, or are you guys going to keep looking at the area?
We should short rest.
Yeah.
I'll kind of hang out here in the choke point as well. Keep an eye out for any more goblins coming up.
I guess being that
you should probably rest. You should probably let Trauma take guard, as he has not gotten any wounds or nothing.
Well,
Trauma says.
Okay.
He will pass his lit torch to Traumacus.
Okay, you can just keep it on you for right now, and I'll just put a little light on me.
I'm guessing we're just keeping Lysa hidden around the corner.
Yeah.
Keep her in a safe distance.
I put down the number of torches I have appropriately, but I don't know how to extinguish the light.
That's fine. You can just leave it on for now.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I figured it out.
So, as you guys go off and you get some much-needed rest, everyone sits down for a breath. Trauma keeping a watchful eye on the direction that you guys said that they did come in. Even though you heard those footsteps, like I said, you don't see anything. Nothing really happened in that 20 minutes. Everybody, I will put in for a short rest. Feel free to roll dice or however you would like.
What else did I get on short rest? I get My bomb maker's kit back. I think I used my cup.
Yeah, I am going to use.
Does anybody need me to jury rig armor or anything during this short rest?
I think my shield might be toast. Let me see. Yeah, my shield is in a bad way right now.
All right. Can we say as I was resting, I'm tinkering with Karnak shield, trying to use my let's see, what tool I would be bringing out my smith tools and anything I could do, trying to bend it back and reattach any bolts that maybe popped out, trying to reinforce what can be hit with it. And she puts like a little bit of she's like, I have a brilliant idea. She puts a little bit of her oil on it. She's like, it'll become a flame shield. He is dragon. So she rubs
Sure, we can try that.
so she rubs some oil on it, whether or not Karnak realizes it, but he's gonna be like, what is the shiny substance on my shield?
Jeez. I hope no one throws a torch.
But this is what
Honestly,
Fizzla
with
does.
how much you fix this, honestly, with how much you fix this shield, half of it's yours. So, like, yeah, you can probably do whatever you want with it.
She's like, aha, I have a brilliant idea. Let's see how this works. Then you can just toss the flames to
I'll hold it away from me a little bit, but yeah, see what happens.
All right, so let me
Okay.
jury rigs here.
And how long does that last for?
Forever. Yeah,
Also,
Oh, fantastic.
I put the oil stays on there.
Oh, I thought you meant how long does the fix last for? The oil, I don't know, probably I would say until next long rest. or
Yeah, I
something.
think next long rest, like it's going to be dried up, so maybe it won't flame as much throughout the hours. But
I'm going to hold my shield away from the torch a little bit and then move forward.
could I have used my bone picker origin before the short rest to do my
Sure.
Farm of the Goblins? Because I also would have gotten a.
Because as she's doing that, I just can't concentrate on what you guys are doing.
Sure. Yeah.
Why can I not scroll down on this description?
No, I just hit edit.
I did. Oh, this edit?
No. All right. What are you trying to figure out?
Okay. Oh, I'm here. When looting, you may ask the GM to reveal one hidden detail per rest. I also get
Let's see. Hidden detail.
3 gold.
I would probably say a hidden detail is that their clothes look fairly well made.
Well made.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I think I know what's happening.
Okay.
All right. So
Whose clothes are very well made?
the goblins.
Goblins' clothes
Like
are
while she was
very
looting,
well
she
made.
noticed that they were pretty well made.
Okay.
Unpause.
Oh, sorry.
Did you notice that they're pretty well dressed and pretty cleaned up?
Like
for
they're not
goblins?
fancy dressed,
They're just
but
well
like
made.
it's well
Good
made,
quality clothes.
it's well made clothing, like
Yeah.
put together well.
Put together very well.
Does it
Unusual
look
for
like
goblins.
gnomish clothing?
There is some gnomish fabric.
Okay.
So do we want to try to deal with the intruders where we know we don't know if they're still there. It's been 20 minutes, but do we want to?
Yeah, I think we should try and get them all out of here. We just got to start by taking a look around and seeing where they are.
I certainly don't want them active behind me.
Is this well
Right.
dried up by looking down?
So looking into the well, it does look like still an active well.
Oh, we can fill our water skins up here, guys.
It's a really good idea.
So she lifts
I'll
up
try that. Yeah.
and
Okay, yeah, go ahead and fill up your water skins.
nice.
Does the water look good?
I mean, yeah, it looks like a fairly clean well still.
Cool.
Nothing worse
See.
or that you
Okay.
find that you've seen or drank before.
Okay.
Oh wait, how much can one water skin hold? 4?
4.
4 pints.
I went. Okay. She's like, yeah, this water used to be so fresh and all the sparkles of the river over there. It was very beautiful. It was a great welcoming for people coming in, and then they could go and see all our goods. And we were just such a peaceful tribe at that time.
Yeah, so like you can definitely tell the water still looks good, but the well does look like it's not as well maintained. There's a bunch of like those growth was not there when you were here, so that is all new.
All right. How are we going to do this, you guys? We there's no way I want somebody getting nailed with like 10 arrows again.
Well, it should
Well-
probably still be me up front. I don't like being a pincushion, but I'm probably the most suited to it.
Probably have Karnak up front with a torch in one hand, shield in the other. Once we're getting close, he throws the torch forward, draws his weapon, and we go from there.
Sure. I don't carry torches, but if I can borrow someone's, I will.
You could take Traumacus got my
I
torch.
could light your shield
You can
on
pass it to
fire.
you.
That'd be a big torch.
Let's do that when we absolutely
As her
need
eyes
it.
glisten, that little madness you see.
So when you're ready to throw
Yeah.
it, just let me know and then I'll throw traumas.
Okay. If we stop here before we go into the room, can I hear anything? Do I hear any goblins like shifting around behind things?
So you hear like you can't really make out anything, but you do hear like almost like they are like trying to communicate with each other.
Before we pass this corner, can Elias kind of like get down and like kind of like ear to the ground kind of thing and really try to triangulate where you can hear them from?
Sure. Go ahead and roll like a perception.
Perception makes sense, yeah. Hey,
Nice.
looking good today.
So putting your ear to the
Don't jinx it.
ground, you really don't hear necessarily where they're coming from because it'd be like you would just be able to hear them like kind of close, but just like by lifting your head up a bit, you can just kind of tell with that roll like that they're coming from like this direction. Let's see.
Still way back here,
Yeah.
by my estimation.
Yeah. I would say
All right.
yeah,
So-
probably about 100 feet.
Wait,
in your
Karnak, come
estimation.
back, Karnak. I have an idea. Maybe we make my
Hi.
Echo Bug distraction device a pin cushion. Send that in
Oh,
and see if they shoot
Okay,
at that.
okay, I like it.
That it's
Worth a shot.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if they speak
Good.
common, but maybe don't call it distraction device when you send it forward, because then they might know that it's supposed to be a distraction.
So she takes out her Echo Bug and she sets a setting on it, and then she goes to send it out, and it sends it out over here, and it sounds like voices basically coming from it,
Okay.
like whispers. Sounds like whispers, voices coming from
Let
it.
me get a device out. I can mark exactly where Inventor's Toys will use.
And it's a big like metal bug that flies in the air.
So I'll use this as like your distraction device. And you said you're going to bring it where?
She sends it up over here. It can only go.
Okay. And
A
it
certain
makes
distance.
noise.
It's making noise like whispers and talking,
Okay.
or like whispers almost.
How far does that go?
The whispers?
Is it just like a normal whisper? So like probably like
Yeah.
30, 60 feet?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so as that device comes out, you do hear like a more grouped set of whispers, so like almost like they're starting to talk. And at that moment, you see a cast come out that you see a brief, so like even though that can't see in the dark, you do see like a quick flash of a light, and it sends it at it. Oh god, that would have been huge damage.
Manage on that.
Well, send in another one. Wait till the rolls get
That
get
destroyed
shittier.
my. I'm gonna put an X to it. I don't have my Echo Bug distraction device anymore. It only has 1 HP.
Yeah, so as you send it out and you can still see it is within your vision, and like you're like hearing like the whispers, and then like I said, even you guys that can't see just see like this flash of like this purple light that just comes out and you see like it fall into pieces and just kind of shatter onto the ground, and then you hear like almost some movement.
That was no arrow.
All right, so we got that
guys.
waiting for us. No, that looked like magic.
So what? It was like this light, was it like an orange light, white light, blue light,
It says,
purple. he
yeah,
said.
it says like a purple.
Purple. I'm
yeah.
sorry,
It's okay.
didn't hear the purple part. I mean, I don't really know much about magic. It's purple. Does that mean anything to anyone?
It wasn't good, whatever it was. That looked like it was big. Maybe we need to try to hide, put the torch out, and the people who
Right,
can
so
see
at
in the
this
dark.
point, Karnak, you should be able to see somebody from here, and you
I do,
and you
I
see
do.
a sword out. Fizzla, what you notice, like over in this direction, which used to be a
Mhm.
house, is now just like rubble.
Oh,
Elias desperately needs like some kind of like night vision goggle things
Same.
so he can scout.
her
and-
notebook. I have it written. Fizzla has her
Good
notebook
luck.
of brilliant ideas of like to start trying to invent a night goggles for her team.
So they see you, you
Uh-huh.
see them, and I think at that point you can relay something to your team, but then we're gonna start like an initiative.
Can you
Okay.
toss
Uh,
the
Yeah, my goal is to huck the torch
Okay,
at him.
so-
It's 60 feet away if I can make
Yeah,
that.
so I'll give you that free move.
Okay.
Let me delete this torch. Oh, I just deleted all of his torches.
You're encumbered.
Get wrecked.
He didn't need those anyways. Yeah. Torches are for tryhards. So we will throw.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Alright, so at
Oh,
that
shit.
point, the second you see just like a glint of a sword through your dark vision, you just kind of just chuck the torch and you pull out your pistol, and this is where we are at. We will start. So I need you guys to roll initiative.
All right, I will roll our initiative if I can. All right, we had trouble with this last time too for some reason. The initiative button's just like
roll a 1d20
not working
plus
for
whatever you
whatever
need.
reason. Yeah, roll 1d20 plus 5. All right, pretty good.
sometimes it'd be like that.
Get that out of the way now.
1d20 plus 3 plus 2.
You're gonna roll a 5. It's fine.
All right, so they go first, and then
They got the same
I'm
initiative
shocked.
as me. Oh shit.
And so then Trauma is going to roll his sleight of hand to see if he gets get a shot off first, and you also get to do your pre-movement things too.
Yeah, alert. I keep on forgetting what it gives me.
So Trauma does get his sleight of hand higher. The pistols, they have a range of
Oh, there's 81. Oh, that's right. This is
30
the
to
big
80. So they think they are in range, but
one.
I think
Is
they might
the
be.
77.
Yeah, they're about 60.
Yeah, so they are in range, but it's at disadvantage. So he is going to.
Right.
The second he sees
So-
him, he's going to pop a shot out at 1.
So my alert action, I'm just gonna move over here behind these rocks.
Okay.
I'm assuming this will give me cover.
So that does, as he just takes the quick shot, and then it does jam his weapon too.
Darn.
All right, so you're gonna move to those rocks. Gotcha. All right, so we shall begin. It is their turn first. We're just gonna do them as individual targets, since it's not a ton of them. She is going to move this way, and I think. See who's in range of this.
Fizzla's like, you intrude on a sacred place. Retreat. She's saying in Goblin. Retreat, and we'll let you all live.
They almost seem to like freak out more, and the only one that like kind of looks at you is the one that just ran up. He is going to point her stick at, I guess we'll say, Elias, as is the closest target. And she's going to fire her stick. The first one hits the rocks right in front of him as it kind of ricochets off. The second attack
Oh shit.
also
attacks.
misses. So both of these,
Yeah.
she's pointing the staff at you, and you just see like these pink like little lasers, like I wouldn't say lasers, but like magic essence fire off, and both of them like one hits the rocks and then like hits like some debris up, and as that debris like kind of get in your eye a little bit, you like flick your head, and then that just so happens to make the second one just fly by your head by that last second twist. It is now one of y'all's turn. Oh, I never began combat. Rip.
Oh shit, our torch is sentient.
It is sentient.
Is the torch on our team or their team?
You don't know.
It's like a sentient torch is way better than sentient talking poo, so I mean, we're good.
All right, who's going for your team?
Unless someone really wants to get off a long range shot on these dudes, I can go first and kind of get set up somewhere.
Alright.
Fizzla
Nah,
has
that's
to get
fine.
Closer. She can't hit him with any of her stuff.
Okay.
30 feet.
Your move.
Okay, so my movement is normally 30, but it's 25 because I'm encumbered. If I wanted to bunker down and go into turret mode, would it be 15 feet still
It's half of your.
to use that?
It's half of your max movement. So if your max movement is
Okay,
30,
even
it'll
while
still be
encumbered?
15. Yeah.
Okay, so at 25 is 12 and a half.
No, it's half of your max movement total. So if your max movement's 30,
Okay, so still
it'll be
15.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
So you can move
Okay,
10 feet and then hunker down.
Right.
And then have to hunker down, yeah. If I was to put myself up here, do I think I could get some cover from it?
Let's see. I would say if you move to this side, probably.
Okay, so let's see. I got 25 of movement. I'm not going to make it that far. So here, what I will do... 25, not ideal. So here, I will use my action to dash, and I will move 45. So that'll still leave me... Well, here, we'll do 25 first. Here's 25. Action. Dash for 10. I can't see how far 10 is from here. Okay, I take 10 here, and then I will turn into a turret with my remaining 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
What's this
If I
ability?
like that.
I don't think I've seen you be. Yeah.
Shield brace.
Done it.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Shield brace.
basically puts his shield in the ground and lets him counter.
Oh yeah, I have seen this. Yes, yeah, it's really cool.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, so that is your turn. It is now their turn. One of their turns, anyways. This one moved forward. So you do notice that these do not look like the other ones. These ones do look a little bit better armored. And they have like sword and shield. You do see a short bow strapped to their back though, but right now they have their sword and shield ready. So this one is going to run forward. Oops. Their movement is 30 feet. All right, so let's see. I guess he will pull out his short bow. So he puts his sword away, brings out his short bow, and he's gonna take a attack at Karnak. Ammo. For some reason, it tells me. Let's try it again. All right, yeah. So these ones, he runs up with his sword out. He hurry up and sheaths it, brings the short bow off his back, takes an arrow out, applies it at you. You're able to move your shield in time, and it just like gets into the top of your shield and just falls right off of it. It is now one of your guys' turn. Oh wait.
I'd like to retaliate against it, please.
I'm sorry. Hold on though. He has one more. I forgot to multi-attack. So let me take one more shot, and then you can do your thing.
No, he forgot he had multi-attack.
Yeah. All right, so that one also, it's just both of them just crumble right off of your thing. So go ahead and make a counterattack.
Okay.
You firing back at him, it actually misses. He's able to duck, but it does. But he ducks, and as he ducks, it hits his top of his shoulder, so you do graze him a little bit, but he is mostly unharmed. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh dang! Okay. They got high AC even without the shield.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and then I'll take the.
They don't have a shield. That shield that you see is just a graphic. They have a scimitar and a short sword. If I said shield earlier.
Oh.
All right.
All right. So
I'll shout back. Careful, these ones are tougher. And then keep staring at it.
One of your guys' turns.
I'm in no rush. But I mean, I can go if you all want.
Fizzla just needs to get up higher on her turn. So it depends if you want to take a shot at someone. If you have range, I have to get into range still.
Oh yeah, everything in this room is within Elias's.
Yeah, take a shot.
All right. Yeah, that's all right. So he will bonus action Hunter's Mark with his last thingy. I shouldn't have preemptively marked the spell slot. The game will do it for me. Oh, cool. That graphic is new, or at least I think it is. So yeah, I mean, I've said it before. So there's that like brief green flash in his eyes, and the series of points that light up along the magic stick lady's body, kind of highlighting good spots to hit. And then he slips out from behind the rocks, draws an arrow back, and lets one fly.
Out of 5, they have they have no weaknesses or strengths.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I do get that information. And I think I have to claim this beforehand. I would like to... No, we're not going to use that yet, actually. We're just going to do the attack.
All right.
Okay. Oh, man, that's a bad roll. Okay. He misses, and then he gets behind the rocks, and...
So, the longbow of Elias shoots out, and it does whiz by the... looks like the goblin leader's head, and it is now one of their turns.
Before the end of Elias's turn, I want to use my reaction to give him another shot.
Okay.
Oh, well then, I guess before he went back behind cover, he would have been... Where's my... Oh, there it is.
Take down the damn caster.
I rolled one higher. We're getting there. I'll get a 13 next.
You have your inspiration?
Nope. I used that.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's alright. Eventually, like a couple more turns, he'll get there.
So after being told to attack again from Sin, he pulls out another arrow, and if again this one just flies right by, having a little bit of trouble seeing in the dark, and the flame of the torch just kind of flickering and kind of making the vision of seeing a little bit rougher. It is now their turn. Let's see. I think this one's gonna have to bring out a short bow as well. Let's go in the order with them.
I'm hoping that these rocks give cover.
So,
how tall is this pile of rocks?
I mean, it's not super tall. It'll probably give a little bit of cover from where you're at, but it's not like full covering.
Hey, maybe like a +2 AC cover?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it is this one's turn. He will also bring out his short bow. He is going to run forward, and he is going to take a shot at Karnak, taking like a flanking position.
Get on, baby.
running off to the side, go ahead and takes a shot as to give him arrows too, because it doesn't by default. As the arrow shoots out, catching Karnak by surprise, hearing the last second though, he hears the bowstring pull and he's able to turn just at the last second, and he's able to clink it off his shield as he notches up another arrow, takes the shot. This one, as he does go to stop the attack from the first one, swinging his shield to the side, he overextends it just a little bit, and this arrow is able to go through and make purchase, connecting. It is now one of y'all's turn.
I'd like to retaliate against him as well, please.
Oh, yep, absolutely. Go for it. Let's see. Is this...
which one was it? Was it this guy?
Yeah, is that more than 20 feet? Do you have the disadvantage?
Yeah, it'd be disadvantage. Yeah.
Yep, might as well though.
Right. I don't like either of those.
Oh, but so as you fire that shot, your gun does jam.
Oh, am I at a 3? Let me see.
Mhm.
Is it a 1 to a 3?
Yep.
Look at that. Yeah. Okay. And so that's a bonus action to fix.
A 3-1 is a bonus action. A 1's an action.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
All right. So whose turn?
Fizzla's just going to get. She's feeling very exposed, so she's going to take 2 actions to go hide behind Karnak, and then she's going to whisper to him, like, "Do you need anything fixed?"
Just my body. Welcome to the front line. I'll keep looking for arrows.
Or your gun.
Oh, that's fair. As I go to turn back, I'll say, "Oh, actually, could you? This is currently out of commission."
All right, so she uses her. Can I use my mending spell? Does that mean touch?
I think mending takes
1
like 10
minute.
minutes
Okay, so
or
yeah, I'll have
something.
to use my jury
Or
rig.
1
Yeah,
minute.
I gotta remember I have that. So during I don't have to. I could have mended the shield instead of using jury rig earlier, right? Because we had time. Okay. So she uses her jury rig, and she goes, "Man, this gun's been through a lot. Oh, okay. Well, let me just put this here and that there. Here you go, Karnak. I think it should work. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in your face."
So Karnak, you can go ahead and reload it because it was off a shot.
Okay.
So like almost as she gives it back to the test, you just put a bullet in it to reload.
I'll say appreciate you and go back to looking forward.
Oh, it's a bonus action. Jury rig is a bonus action. Okay, I didn't cheat. Okay, sweet. Okay, done.
You done?
Yep.
All right. So
I dashed, so that was an action.
Fizzla's turn. Elias, you already went, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It was really impactful turn.
All right, so then this goblin is going to move this way, and he is going to take a shot at the little gnome that he sees hunkering behind Karnak. He is going to take a shot after I give him arrows.
No, he forgot his arrows.
Yep.
Oh well.
For him.
Oh, I left my arrows at home.
And this one comes out with the shot. It's not crit, but as she's like fixing the gun, hands it back. Just as he hands it back, an arrow like shoots right through her like bicep, and it does clean through. And then he's going to knock another shot, and he's going to attack. Also connecting as she's like holding her arm like in a down arrow. Another arrow comes through and slashes through, making full purchase. And that is his turn.
Well, that freaking hurt.
So we have Sin and Trauma, who has not went yet. Do you want to go, or you want? Okay, go for it.
Move up to here, and I will go ahead and use, what's it called?
She's like spitting blood out as
My
she's
invoke.
fixing Karnak's gun.
I'll spend my invoke to give Fizzla 15 HP.
Okay, just go ahead and target her and click it.
Then for the rescue again.
Should work anyways. I programmed it right.
It's the surge, right?
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't work right.
It's giving me a window. Hold on.
Okay.
To our Sin is like our MVP. Like, really? Everybody bleeding again?
Nope.
Oh.
Wow, you killed her!
I didn't kill her.
Wait a minute.
Unbelievable!
Wait a
I
minute.
didn't do damage.
So 5 health. And then you have plus
DM
15.
sabotage. Hello.
So I will take it. I didn't program it right. Alright, so you're not prone. You can explain how that looks, since I think it's the first time we've seen that.
You just hear a gentle bell in your mind as you're flooded with warmth.
Oh, that was so pretty. I loved it. I feel like I can throw a bomb.
Alright, anything else then?
That was bonus action.
Oh, that's a bonus action heal? Nice.
Yeah, we're going to one for longer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I moved bonus action. I will. Have any of the goblins with the bows been hit?
Nope.
I don't
I don't think we made contact with any of them.
Have not.
I will snap my fingers and cast Toll the Dead. This one.
Wow. At least it failed.
For a whole 1 damage!
It's the first damage it took. So as the bell rings, you can see him get a little shook up, and he's able to shake it off pretty well, but it did. You do feel like it did something to him.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. And there,
I am the first one to do something.
You are.
Yes, you are.
This goblin is going to go this way. Pull out his
Trip over the
torch. Gets caught on fire.
Yeah.
Go, sentient torch.
So he is going to take a shot at Elias behind the pillars.
Nuh-uh.
So he's going to shoot, and an arrow comes out. Oh, that was on 21st second, rolled off. First shot comes out, it just kind of ricochets right off the rocks, loads up another arrow and fires. This one making purchase. To a big surprise, Elias loses Hunter's Mark. So the arrow shoots.
Hold on.
Oh.
Reaction to Fading Seal.
Okay.
Ooh, if it lowers it to 0 damage, maybe the Hunter's Mark will stay
Right.
on.
Technically, no, but I will if it does lower to 0.
There we go, that one worked.
Hey.
Yep. So it reduces it to, as the arrow comes out, it goes right by the rocks, and you can see it going right for you. And then that second, you hear Sin utter his phrase and hear a battle, but Sin can explain how that sounds. But the arrow just crumbles as it right in front of your face as it's about to make contact. You can now cast it again and give yourself a spell slot back on the person that you
I'll
had
just
it on.
do that real quick. Hey.
Right. And so trauma is the last. Did I give you your health back? I did not.
Nope.
Go ahead and reverse that. Okay. Did I give it back now?
Oh, yep.
Okay. All right. So Trauma is the last one to go. Trauma is going to move forward. He is going to use his bonus action to fix his gun, and he is going to take 2 shots at this one. Bringing his first gun out. He misses that one. Second shot. Well, does he have any rerolls? He does have 2 luckies. All right, so I'm going to burn a lucky, and I'm going to take that shot again. That way he doesn't hurt his weapon. They both do tend to miss, though. So he takes 2 shots, and both of them just whiz right by again. Like, it's dark in here. You guys can't see well. The fire's flickering, and it's just throwing your guys' off, especially with the shots echoing and ringing. You guys are just having a hard time making a purchase on your shots. It is, which I keep forgetting, and I think everyone keeps forgetting, you gunslingers have a Deadeye stance that lowers your AC by 2, but you get an extra 2 to hit. I should be entering
I
this.
do know that. I need to not get hit.
Correct. He uses bonus action to fix his thing so he cannot take his 2 more shots. It is now the next round, which they acted first. The Goblin Hexer is going to go this way and going to point at Karnak, utters a phrase under her breath, and is going to actually...
Do I understand what phrase she's saying, or can I not hear?
It's magical.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just
well.
magic speak.
I know what magic speak is. I'm like, oh my god, we need a duck.
So I need a check.
So it was charisma, wisdom, and intelligence. I have advantage, right?
It's dexterity.
Yeah. Oh, my rolls.
So you fail it, so you are struck by fairy fire. So and your outline now becomes like a greenish outline. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails the dexterity for a duration of the object, and the affected creature shed dim light for a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from invisibility. Attack rolls against a creature and object have advantage.
Advantage against me?
Yes. So then she has 5 movement left, and she is going to kind of tuck behind this one. And that is her turn.
So I feel like Fizzla needs to go next so I can get out of, hopefully, range, I'm not very.
Now you know.
Sure.
Now
Yeah,
you know you can spend a fear to remove that fairy.
She is gonna throw a bomb real quick at these two guys before she moves, though, as they are within her range. If she just moves up one.
But you're going for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna retreat. I have to. Fairy fire, everything like that. So yeah, I can move, act, and then still use the rest of my movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. Move 3, so she's hit these dudes. And from her bomb maker's kit, she's going to take out her fire bomb, and she is going to chuck it at those two. The other ones were a little too far away from her. Oh wait, maybe not. Hold on.
I was about to say, I think they're
Yeah,
closer.
I think I could. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I forgot she moved closer. But are they 30 feet within? Hold on. Are they 30 feet within her? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, shoot, yeah. She's gonna save this bitch and just put fairy fire in her. She wants to make her go on fire. She is going to. Oh, shoot, it's not gonna let me because it's acting like I used it.
No, I need to go back in.
Consume activity
Yeah,
use.
take it out.
Take that off. Okay. All right, she's gonna be like, I don't like being on fire. I make things on fire. And she throws her firebomb. Apply.
All right. So as you throw this firebomb, 2 of them just get it like blown up in the face, taking full damage. While the one that hit you with the fairy fire, as it was behind the other one, only a part of it was able to make contact with her, and you still hear her uttering the phrase that she was able to keep her concentration for the fairy fire. But you did do damage to all 3 of them.
Sweet. Okay, well, she is now going to
Nice.
bounce out of here real quick. Tonight, she's gonna go behind. Is this a rubble right here?
Over here would be the rubble, would stand between. Yeah, it is rubble.
Okay, so she's gonna try to tuck herself behind this rubble, trying to still see why she can't get these flames off of her.
You have no idea why you're glowing, as you've never really been hit with
Yep.
magic such like this before.
Mhm.
All right, it is their
I'm a
turn.
fucking beacon! She's like, she
So-
runs to try to hide the light. That's the only thing she could think of.
He's gonna move forward, and seeing the light behind the rock, he is going to shoot at you. You will get a +2 bonus to AC, so I'm gonna actually -2 off of their attack to make up for that. Taking his arrow,
He gets advantage.
he does get advantage.
Do you want him to take the 15 or the 15?
Yeah, I'll give you your choice. So the arrow, it's hard to make out as you're standing behind, lets the arrow fly, and it does actually go right through as you're just so bright and easy to hit at the moment. Does strike. Does a second attack, knocking another arrow.
Is fairy fire still on me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, fairy fire stays on you until concentration, or I think.
Oh,
1 minute.
really? Holy crap. Oh.
Fairy fire is underrated.
Ooh.
That second attack comes through. This time, I mean, you're just like kind of like against the wall, like, oh, like barely able to stand up, but you are still breathing. It is now one of y'all's turn.
Goblins are no joke.
I guess Elias can go.
Let me
Unless
go
someone
so I
else-
can
okay.
get my reaction back.
Fair enough.
Alright, so it is Sin's turn.
And cast a Toll the Dead on the Hexer,
Oh, that was a neat little bell thing.
No. So,
of course.
yeah, as the bell rings, she's able
Nice
to
try.
keep her wits about her, even amongst her concentration, and was able to fight off the ringing in her head.
And I will try to get to Fizzla next turn.
Okay. That is a turn. It is now one of their turns. We will do this one. This one is going to take a shot at Trauma, being in the open. Actually, he's not going to take a shot. He's going to run up because finally it's in range. Puts his longbow or his short bow back on his shoulder. Pulls out a scimitar. That is his preferred way to attack. And he is going to strike out at Trauma. But as he's rushing, he kind of like trips on a stone a little bit as his scimitar misses Trauma. Comes back with a second strike. This time was able to make purchase, hitting for 8 points of damage. Is able to slice in onto his like bicep area of his pistol hand. And let's see, how much movement does he have? Uses his bonus action to disengage out this far. It is now one of y'all's turn.
Okay, so now I guess I'll go. I might be the only
Yeah.
one that hasn't gone initiative.
I haven't gone, but you can go.
Yeah, Trauma or Karnak does not win, but you guys are good. But you go.
Okay. Oh, it's not counting my thing, so I guess I'm gonna have to.
Wide-eyed, I look at Sin. It's like, why won't the fire go out? And she's still like trying to stop.
Over here. And then we're gonna.
It's not real.
It's a caster. Come on. Nope. We're going backwards. Oh, she has cover somehow.
Because that's some.
I guess
right
from the
in
other
front of her.
goblin.
Yeah. You're firing through 2 other people.
Well, didn't matter with that roll anyway. That's it. Pass.
All right. It is, we'll say, this goblin's turn. Gonna keep the short bow out because it wants to protect. It's going to move here, and this one, I think, no, it can shoot you. All right. Sorry to pick on you, Sass.
It's okay.
But you're just glowing.
I'm glowing like a light.
So takes his crossbow, fire, shoot. Advantage. You get the +2. -2. Advantage.
Oh, you're just rolling so high.
Yeah. So this one, it's going to hit for 6 points of damage and will knock you out. Okay. Hold up. All right. So that is all 6 then. So again,
Oh wait, you healed me for some reason.
because I meant to. So as again, an arrow goes right towards your face, you hear Sin, other things, and all of a sudden the arrow just disintegrates as it's about to hit you. You are still
My eyes go wide.
not feeling good, but you are still up. He is going to make a second attack.
Oh my goodness, same rolls.
Yep.
Oh, can I take the other damage back?
This time the arrow flies through your glow. Sin is not able to muster the energy to do it again, and this one does hit you right through like where your neck meets your shoulder meets your neck, and it does make you fall unconscious. That is his turn. It is Karnak and Traumacus left.
Okay, I will go 10 feet in this direction, and I'll say there's not nearly enough fire here, and my mouth will start to glow red, and I will send out a line of dragon fire.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Consume use, yes please. Something like that.
Oh!
They can make a
Oh,
dex save of
both of
11
them.
for half.
Both of them failed it.
Yeah.
But she was able to keep her concentration. So, yeah. So you
Well,
can explain how
I'm
that
down.
works.
Fairy fire still on you when you go down?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow.
You want to explain
And
that?
then I will use my remaining half movement to shield brace.
All right. You want to explain how that works?
Yeah, so it's still kind of dark over here, and you'll hear me say there's not nearly enough fire here, and then my mouth will start to glow as I inhale, and then coming out, and tight cone is just the scorching power of dragonfire. Red, it's going to be a flame, so like reds and yellows and oranges.
All right. So as it engulfs one of them, just takes a lot of damage from it, and such a tight flame, it goes right through him into the other one, and she takes the full damage as well. But as you keep hearing her utter the phrase underneath her breath, she is strong enough to maintain her concentration. And looking upon,
Would it be
go ahead.
would it be possible to light my shield on fire where the oil was as well as part of that breath attack? Just kind of breathe on it.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a torch on you.
Oh, that's cool to light up the area. That's
Mhm.
that's cool.
So torch. Won't let me put a torch on you because you don't actually have a torch in your inventory.
Poor Fizzla
Big
can't
dramatic
even see
fire
the
breath, and
brilliance
then you
of her
cough up a little
idea.
more flame onto the shield.
Little spit.
A hawk to her. All right. So you almost like have your shield and you raise it up to where it's flat. So when you do that breath, it hits your shield and it makes that go on flame as well as you burn through them. Being able to keep that concentration, you look back at your ranger and he has like a tear down his eye, wishing he can keep his concentration as well as this hex.
Oh, wow, salt in the wounds there.
So that was Karnak's turn. It is the one goblin left. This goblin is going to run up and put his bow away. He's going to swing at Traumacus. That does connect, hitting for 6 points of damage. Swings a second time. As he swings the first time, he swings too wildly and he can't connect the second time. Uses his bonus action to disengage, and he can make it that far. it is Traumacus.
Elias is gonna make it. Go ahead, sorry.
It's-
I was just gonna make a dumb comment.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I was saying Elias is gonna make it so that we just capture her so he could learn from her.
Right? So Traumacus, you guys notice he starts to really concentrate, and he is going to take a stance, and he is going to fire.
Tumbleweed.
Yep. Actually,
Where'd that tumbleweed come from?
he is going to.
Is it high noon already?
I knew.
It's 11:57.
Taking that concentration stance, he is going to run this way, and he is going to make his attack. That does connect.
Nice.
So, using that, which explodes, with that attack, he is going to use one of his Deadeye shots, which I forgot to change his proficiency now. And he's going to do a piercing shot. He's going to fire clean through that target. After hitting a creature with his firearm attack, he's going to make an attack roll against a second target as well.
No cover? Did it pierce through?
Yeah, it's piercing.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's going
awesome.
to hit both, hopefully. Alright, so as it...
Wait.
I think it might be giving them the cover though. The -2.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So does
Yeah,
a
it has
17 hit?
-2 on it.
No, it should be a 17.
17 just connects in.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
So let me just roll the damage. It should be this one. Roll damage. 4. And then is there any pluses to the damage? +3. Alright, so that one hits for 6. So the first one you guys see, it just goes like right through his arm, makes a hole into it, and goes right through this to the second guy, also hitting the one behind for 6 points of damage. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so then Trauma is going to use his offhand attack. He's going to fire at this one.
Finish him!
Alright, he's going to use his bonus action to attack again.
We said finish him! There you go.
That does connect.
Oh.
I don't know why that did 2d4 damage.
He
Oh,
didn't
he
die,
crit.
he's just tired.
Oh, he
he
crit.
has exhaustion.
Oh, so yeah, he actually does crit. I forgot the crit at 19. So yeah, as he shoots again, it just blows him up, and he just falls down. Taking his second shot at the one behind, connecting. Does not hit for quite as hard, but so you guys just saw Trauma. He's just like shooting both of his guns, piercing through, and even in the dark, you can just see these flashes of light. And that is his turn.
Very productive turn.
So that is all the turns. It is the next round. It is now her turn, where he is going to... Oh, is that concentration as well? Oh, it is not concentration. All right. So she is going to utter some phrases, weaving in her concentrated words underneath her breath, and is going to cast at Karnak.
Oh, let's see.
Concentration.
Con saving throw.
Oh, did I have to do a saving throw? Or did I already took a turn before I went down on that round?
Huh?
I took a turn already before I went down.
Yeah. You don't have to do one. So as he utters that, you hear her utter her words, and like all of a sudden, like your vision like starts becoming cloudy, and you start kind of panicking, like almost like just like waving your gun around in the air. You are now blinded. So basically,
See?
at the start of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw, ending the spell on a success. So then
Stood.
she is going to... I think she's going to stay right here, actually, because I'm trying to stay protected. That is her turn. Who's going?
Okay,
I
so
will.
Alright.
So I just roll one of my hit dice?
Yeah.
One hit dice left. I hit okay, so I
Yeah. Roll it.
so I have a...
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
This took a while. Yeah.
but it is 0d8.
That's not. Yeah, that didn't work right.
Yeah, it
It's
didn't.
not rolling the d8.
Yeah, so do /1d8 plus 2, because you have 0
Plus 2.
constitution. Yeah. So do a 1d8 plus 2. Alright, so you get healed for 9 points of damage, which is just enough to get you up.
He's like...
Yeah, so as he patches you up, you do feel like a surge of life coming back into you. You do have, though, for some reason it didn't give it to you, 1 exhaustion.
She's just kind of kneeling down, and she's kind of like spluttering some blood out of her mouth. And she's like, I can't take much more. These flames, it's killing me.
Anything else then?
I think I'm gonna save my bonus actions, so no.
All right. It is this one's turn. He is going to run up to Karnak, who is blinded. So he will have advantage on the attack using a scimitar, striking out. So as he misses, Karnak just waves around his shield and it hits. And it
Like you felt the breath of the air, like somebody was by you, and you're
as
like,
he's
wait,
just, like kind of panicking.
I can smell burnt goblin.
flailing.
right?
The shield actually does burn him a little bit, taking 1d4 damage. He is going to take a second. Are you going to strike back at him?
I would like to,
Okay.
if possible.
It'll just be a
Even
disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. I cannot see him to target him, so
Oh.
I'm just going to.
Uh,
Unless you want me to wait.
let's see.
Oh, wait, his character's blind. He can't
Yeah,
see the thing
literally
at all.
blind.
He literally can't see the.
It's literally my character. And everything else is dark.
I can't. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how you would do it. So I guess just
I can just put a roll in the
Yeah.
chat, I guess.
I guess just roll it.
I don't know if it like that.
I don't see it.
It's like you must select a token. Okay, well it's plus 5 to hit.
I'm just gonna take it off you. Here you go. And I'll just
Okay.
put blind. We'll have to try to remember that you are blinded. What happens if I put this blind on? Oh, you're still blinded. All right. Well, I'll take it off you for now.
So, yeah.
After this, I will put it back on.
Okay. Let me It's gonna want me to reload it. Here, I'll just reload it real
Yeah.
fast. I'll just need to refund myself a bullet in a second.
Yep.
Alright, disadvantage. 10. Not great.
So firing blind in the air, you do happen to graze them a little bit, but you do not make full purchase, which you're not even sure if you made purchase or not, as you can't see.
I'll let out a snarl as I put another round in.
Feeling around. Blinded. All right. So then he's going to take
Thank
a
you.
second attack at you. Feeling at advantage. This one, you don't see the attack coming. All you feel is like a sting go through you, and you take 6 points of damage. It is now.
Do I have my reaction? I have my reaction, don't I?
You do, because you've got her up.
Bad roll.
So you do get healed back for 4 points of damage. So you do hear like a crash of like the sword hitting a barrier, but it was able to crack through the barrier, but it did save you from taking the brunt of the whole thing. It is now one of y'all's turn. The Elias, Fizzla, Karnak, and Trauma. Here you go.
I mean, I'm in no rush. I'm just going to be shooting something, so if anyone has anything more pressing.
Karnak should go so he can get another saving throw on that blindness.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's 2 trains of thought there. I can either try and clear it early, or I can give other people a chance to hurt the goblin and break it automatically. Oh no, this is a
this is
save.
not-
It's not a
Yeah.
concentration. Never mind.
Yeah, this is not concentration. Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, then that makes sense. I guess I can go first.
All right. Go ahead and go. Roll me. You got to pass a 13 on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me pull up my sheet. Con saving throw.
Don't forget
Plus
to cheat.
I did it
Alright.
last second. I cheated.
Yep.
Okay.
So as you're like trying to like you're almost like wiping your eyes a little bit, you're trying to see it, all of a sudden the world starts coming in focus again, and in front of you see this goblin sitting there bloodied, beaten, but still in front of you.
I'll say, there you are, and I'll level off my handgun and fire. It's not advantage, but I don't get disadvantage. Ooh, is that right? 3, 5.
You get the -2 because you're exhaustion.
Because I'm exhausted. Yeah, it should have been. I see it. It just neutrals out to okay.
Yeah. So taking your
And
shot,
then bonus
you
action.
do still graze them.
Yeah, right. It's never fully a loss.
Yeah, that Gray's property
Um,
paying dividends.
Yeah, right. Bonus action, reload,
That's like our lead DPS.
and then I should still be braced. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about moving. Well, I can move a little bit. I'm going to move myself right here, and then I will brace myself again. It looks like it's still there, so I think I'm good. But
Yep.
that'll end my turn.
All right, we will go this goblin's turn. He is going to run up and he is going to slice at Karnak, thinking that he's still blind. Goes up to swing. He is not blind anymore. He's caught off guard. And as you take your shield and you block it, or fire. As you block it, you are able to singe him on his forearm, and he takes 4 points of fire damage, which actually kills him. So I'm going to say you singe his face. As he goes, he overswings and he puts his face too close. And you take your shield and you bash it upwards and hits him. And he just holding his face falls down.
This is the first time Fizzla's seen the shield. She got up and she's been like coughing up blood. And she looks up with her bloodied eyes and she's like, hey, brilliant. It worked. Must write in book.
All right. It is.
Just watch me backhand a goblin in the air.
He does not get a second attack. So it is one of your all's turn. We have Elias, Fizzla, and Trauma.
I can go.
All right.
All right, he's going to just kind of back up to the wall there. As far as I can tell, it's a straight line, nothing in between me and her. Should have no cover.
Nope. Oh, actually, I was going to move back, but he died. Yeah, that's right. I was about to say, why did I leave her open? But the plan was to disengage.
And then we're going to... She has taken damage. We're going to use our ash mark to roll with advantage because I moved less than 10 feet.
Okay.
And thank God I did, because otherwise I would have missed
Excellent.
again.
There we go, Elias.
So I need you to roll a wisdom save of 13.
Oh boy.
Pretty wise person. I believe in you.
Okay, well just...
You hit her though. Hopefully.
Yeah!
Yeah.
We did
You
it!
did.
We get to do damage!
Yeah, she tried to turn around and jinx you, and you're able to shake off the jinx and roll that damage.
Alright, so we're going to roll this.
Laser focus.
And then the hunter's mark. Okay, that rolled automatically. Cool. And then my Colossus Slayer, which doesn't have an automated thing, so I'm going to roll that just manually. Just 2 more. Alright, but 13 damage.
That's huge, Elias.
But
Huge.
this time, as you strike, she's almost caught off guard as she was trying to jinx you at the same time, and she lost concentration on her words as she was hit while she was trying to jinx, and she did lose her concentration. So she doesn't have fairy fire on no more. Fizzla's no longer glowing, and she does look a little bloody now and slow.
God, she's like laughing maniacally behind the rocks.
And
Alright, and then that was his action. He could technically move like a couple more feet and still be viable for Ash Mark, being that he used it, but I don't really see there's a point to moving a couple more feet. Bonus action, nothing, I don't think right now. Yeah, I think that's it. Pass.
all right, so this goblin still has yet to go. He is going to run up over his friend, and he is angry that he got shot through his friend and watch his friend go down. And he says, "You will die." And he strikes out, hitting for 13 points of damage. Takes a second swing in his rage and fury. Swings the first time again. He overshoots. He swings back and he misses. Ah! As his rage getting to him, he's not even going to disengage, as he's just going to try to keep swinging after seeing his friend go down. Fizzla and Trauma still have to go.
Go and let Trauma go.
All right, so Trauma,
All bloody over here.
let's see. He is just going to try to take a point blank shot, which will be at disadvantage. Shot, use, disadvantage. Oh, still is able to make contact. Taking second shot, disadvantage. That one does miss. So he's going to do his last set of rounds, which this will deplete his ammo, so he won't be able to do this again until next time he reloads with guns. So revolver shot, use, disadvantage. He's going to use his lucky. If he doesn't break his gun, that's his last lucky.
Battlefield.
Oops. Don't consume. Disadvantage. Misses. And his last shot. And so this, he's in his face. He just keeps shooting. Able to get a second one. He is going to use, though, his Deadeye stance, which is going to let him re-roll an attack, which this will be his last trick shot, since he only has 2 now and not 3. I just haven't changed it. Oops. Don't consume resource. Disadvantage. Oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Oh no, his gun blows up at him.
So his gun is locked up, and that is his turn.
Do you have a turn, or all your guys went?
And you're the last one to go.
I'm the last one to go. So, thinking Fizzla in her desperation Seeing everybody bloodied all around us besides what Elias had said. He is going to try to... What do I have? He's going to move. He'll at least be 30 feet. Going to move. So she takes half her movement to get up, and she has 15 movement left. He's going to crawl over here. He's like, I will not die like my family did in this godforsaken place now. And then she will... This is going to be hilarious if this fails. Striking out with her Fizzla's bang bang zappy splack.
Let's go.
And she is going to fire bolt the main chick. Oh, the chick's too far away from me. Damn.
You could do ice. I think ice goes 120. I think Ray of Frost goes 120.
Right.
I think Firebolt
Well,
goes
it
60.
says it just says I have 30 feet for this
Oh,
Fizzla's
no,
bang
don't worry
bang.
about that.
Oh, so firebolt should make it then, right?
Yeah. If it's, I think Firebolt's 60 feet.
Yeah. Okay. I was just reading what the.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Change that.
So she strikes out. Oh, I need to. Dang it! I don't think I targeted. Well, let me restart that and then this. She cast over, and she's like, "Made me burn. You need to fucking burn, bitch!" And then she, I have to roll what, 1d5?
No, just you roll the damage if it's a 1d5 or if it's a 5.
I thought before using it.
No.
Oh,
No, you
so-
still can get attack off, but
Okay.
you'll miss. Guaranteed if it's a 1 through 5.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Let's go.
Okay. Critical hit damage?
Yep. Critical hit.
Oh, damage. Unless the thing's good. I rolled 2 6s, but I don't know if this
Not
thing
quite
will say.
max.
Oh, that's right, because it's 1d8.
They're 2d10.
They're 2d10s? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know fire's that big.
Yeah, Firebolt's great. So yeah, as you burst out the flame, it does make full purchase with her, and you can see her like holding her chest as like there's burn marks on it, and she's like trying to kind of put out the fire.
Still stands
She is
though?
still standing.
God, it would have been so great to knock her down.
Anything else?
No. She is just going to stand her ground at this point.
Alright, it is the next round.
That was a last-ditch effort on Fizzla's part for y'all.
So it's her turn first. You're gonna see her kind of like limping back this way. And as she does that, she is going to... Let's see. She's going to fire... I think the only person in range? Or not, but this. I think she is going to fire 2 shots at Fizz, the only one in range that wouldn't have cover. Holding out her staff as she's trying to like walk away and sees that you just hit that fire thing on her. Boom! She shoots out, knocks you out again as she is able to make contact. She has 1 shot left, so she's going to fire it at Karnak then. I don't know why it's not giving, but I will do this. As it shoots out at Karnak, being kind of blocked from the other, with the other one in front of not flying to hit. The goblin doesn't get as good enough hit in, and it does miss. It is now one of your turns.
I'd like to retaliate against it.
Oh, go ahead.
It'll be at disadvantage because
Definitely
I'm
at
at my
disadvantage.
second range increment.
Get that lucky shot off. Nope.
Oh,
Almost.
Alright,
It still-
seeing
it
that-
still does graze her though.
maybe the Greys will
Three.
kill
No,
her.
it doesn't.
Okay. Seeing that what seems to be the leader retreating, I think Elias would be spurred to act.
Do it.
Go
Do
for
it.
You know, move up and take a shot at her, which is well within his range. Come on. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Shit.
Oh, this thing
Just kidding.
We'll see.
Oh, wait.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She
I
turns
believe
around
in
to
you,
try
Elias.
to jinx. She's like,
All right.
as she's
She
about,
cannot get into this
Boom.
ranger's head.
as she's about to tell retreat, like she's about to sound off a word for like, get back. She has like an arrow through her neck. He is down.
Elias is going to call out, I got him, Fizzla. And then he's going to turn his attention towards this goblin and put his bow away and draw one of his swords. So he's ready for that.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
All right. It is their turn left. So it's going to be this guy again, and he again is just going to keep trying to go at Trauma. feeling the rage, takes a swing, just slices right by him as he's just in like a fury. Swings again. He is just, wow. He is just so angry. Just swing, missing every shot. And that is... Oh, he says his quick shot on him. Like, why does he get that -2? Okay, so that is that. Who is going next?
I'll go. Karnak, are you good for a bit, or do you need patched up before I get Fizzla up?
Take care of Fizzla. So like I'm not at death's door, but if they roll well, I'm not good. But Fizzla is down, and she is someone who can make a difference here, and so I would prioritize her.
Okay.
If I go down, we'll deal with that problem at that point.
Oh, I don't have any hit dice.
You're out of hit dice.
Yeah,
so
it didn't take my
then.
take my hit dice. Yeah, I'm out of hit dice. It's saying I have one, but I don't.
Yeah, then I'll just.
Yeah, I'm in the same position.
So you are then stabilized, so you don't have to roll your...
Yeah. At this point, I'm so far
Unless you just
down in
want to
my
go up
hit
and
points.
attack.
No, I'll stabilize her
Okay.
and give myself one of my
Then
charges.
notice
back.
Fizzla's just out. There's nothing he can do for her. But make sure she doesn't die. No, I'm like -10 hit points too. I'm pretty down.
I
And
don't
I'm
think I
down,
used
down.
So we doing
Okay, well, you're stabilized, so I don't think the
Okay.
negative matters anymore.
correct.
So I'm at 0.
In that case, I will move up, I think. And that will be my turn.
All right. It is this one's turn. He is going to bonus action disengage. He is going to run this way. Say, come on, we gotta go. And he's at that time he's going to take off his long or his short bow, and he will.
I'm assuming he's saying that in Goblin.
He is not saying that in Goblin.
Oh, okay.
And he is going to swing, or it's a fire at Sin, who's running up. He's going to take a second shot. First one misses. Second one does make purchase. So he hits for 11, and you reduce that by 5. Let me add 5. So as the arrow comes shooting out, you put the barrier up, and it does shatter the barrier, but it does slow down the arrow, so it doesn't hit nearly as hard. And that is his turn. Whose turn is next?
Who do we have left?
Karnak?
I can go.
Nope. Fizz?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm
technically you don't
stabilized.
get to
Yeah,
go.
I did go this
Yeah,
round
so
though.
Trauma
I
and
hit her.
Karnak.
Yeah, I hit her pretty hard and went down.
Okay.
Okay. I will go. I'm going to move. Maybe within 20. I don't know if I can do that and still be able to brace. Not quite. Okay. So I'm going to move 10 feet, a little more. So let's just go. Yeah, we'll go 12 and a half here for half movement. And get this dude.
What's the range on your pistol?
It's 20 to 60. Right now he's 21 feet from me.
Rip.
So I'm at 12 and a half movement right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna not really worry because I can't brace right now anyways. We're going 25 feet. So as I'm approaching this dude, the ash mark of strength starts to burn,
Ooh, nice.
and I level the hand cannon at him and to try to focus in. And I will even. Can I take a dead shot stance with this?
Yeah, it costs nothing to do it. Other than mine, it costs you 2 AC to do it, but it does.
Okay. Yeah, so I will go ahead and do a dead shot as well. And then we'll go ash mark. I don't know if that actually does
I don't think
anything.
it does anything.
So I'll get advantage on the roll.
Does.
Still not enough.
Miss.
15.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But it should still
though,
get
I guess.
grazed. Yeah, it'll still get grazed.
Yeah, it does get crazed. So yeah, as you run up, you take your shot, and his like back's turned towards you, and he goes to like the turn, and you nick him right on the bicep again. They've been getting kind of wounded here from your crazes.
Yeah, I'm also going to expend a trick shot to use suppressive fire centered on him as where I choose a 10-foot radius. He has to make a whiz saving throw or have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay.
The wisdom save is versus. It's going to be 8 plus 2 plus. I don't. Which stat does this go for?
Oh, wait a second. Make a wisdom saving throw or have disadvantage on their next throw. So yeah, I think it's 11 is the saving throw for that.
So which of my stats is it based off of?
I think it's just a set one. I don't think it's based off any of your stats. I think it's just a set saving throw.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I understand.
So, but yeah, he rolled a 12 on that one, so it does miss.
Okay.
All right.
And I will, bonus action reload. I don't know if I did that already. Let's see. There we go. And that will end my turn.
I will say, I guess that wouldn't matter anyways. I was about to say, I think we can make it like like maybe like a charisma because you're getting him to like duck down. I don't know, like almost like a fear thing. But that's 0 anyways, so.
I figured it would just be tied
yeah.
to whatever stat he uses to shoot his gun.
But I mean, it's him missing, so it's no. All right, so.
Yeah, but it's still tied to his skill with the weapon,
let's not
though,
worry
right?
about it
Yeah.
for right now. We're just gonna go with it flat, and we're gonna move on, and then we can always look at it later.
Yeah, I'm good.
So I think was the last one to go, right?
Yep.
All right, so. Oh man, do I want to just take the attack of opportunity and take a better shot, or do we just go point blank? Or do I just put this away and take out my dagger? Maybe that's the call.
Stabby stab.
Yeah, so he's gonna
Stab him.
out for a dagger.
You stab me, I stab you.
Yeah, so he ends up putting his gun away as he's too close, and he goes in to try to hit with his dagger.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So as he's just so close,
Stab.
swinging around wildly, stabs through him. He is going to go this way. Unfortunately, he cannot take an offhand attack with the thing. So bonus action, he will. Oh, he actually has no bullets or anything. So he's going to reload this gun. All right.
Nice.
Reloaded. It is the next round. They get to go first. So that's going to be him. He is going to continue running this way, and he is going to take a shot at our dragon over here.
Do it.
Ooh, he has blood in his eyes.
And he did not break it, and he's going to swing again. That'd been great if he would have broke his bowstring. Oh!
He's lost the will to
Okay,
live.
he did not break his. Yeah, he's just running. He's like kind of tripping over himself. He tripped over the body of the shaman, and just keeps missing the attack and like almost breaking his weapon. And that is his turn.
Can I retaliate against him, please?
Yep, go ahead.
Am I still in Deadshot, or does that drop off at the end of my turn?
I think it's just when you toggle. Even though it says at the end of your turn, I have it just like a toggle ability. So, yeah.
Okay, so I should still be under the effect of it until my next turn, right?
Yeah, sure. I think being a toggle ability is fine.
Okay.
Too, so if you want to toggle it off, it's free to do anyway. So it's up to you how you want to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I click this. We'll go apply active effects. Heavy pistol shot. It'll be a disadvantage, so the odds are low.
But the odds are better to break your gun, though.
Oh, what did I roll? I can't see my roll.
You rolled a 6 and a 14.
6. Okay, so yeah, no
so
hit.
Unfortunately, it
And I
misses.
will reload.
But our
Could you be
lead
like that?
effect,
No, but
the
it
grays.
does-
Yeah, 3 grays.
It does graze, and
Please be the one that fucking kills
Oh,
it.
end it.
so as he does it, he's just almost from exhaustion, just like trying to move, and it grazes right by him, and it actually just ends up killing him as he's just been bleeding to
Blood
death.
loss.
Grazes his temples.
Yeah.
It grazes an artery, and you just see blood just squirt out, and he dies. And
What a
that
fight.
I'll say after I fire and the gun's spoken, that one's for the Cinderspark, so then I'll reload it and I'll holster it.
Oh, love it.
auto assign. So did everybody get XP?
Yep.
Perfect.
Should we all be at 1305?
Yep, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Then so they do have searching over their bodies in easy sight. They have a scimitar, a shield, a short bow, some chain shirt, and a bunch of arrows. Do we want any of that?
Yeah, I want arrows. As many as I can handle.
What can I mean? Sure, is that medium armor?
Damn. I have to make it do a table. I don't see it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
If it's
currently
chain
I'm
shirt,
wearing-
that's what I'm wearing. It's medium.
Oh, yeah, the loot.
Yeah, if it's chain mail, that's what I'm wearing.
You guys should see the loot right here. Tell me if you have access to it.
I don't see anything.
Right here? You don't see anything?
No.
Correct.
Nope.
Seafloor.
Mm.
Fizzla probably would want the chain.
And you
shirt,
guys have it on where you see
but she's
your...
unconscious right now. But
Here, let's try this.
Fizzla's having a nappy nap.
You see that?
Yeah, I see
see
that.
See that?
Okay, now see if you can take stuff out of it if you want. Why do you do that?
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Well, I feel weird taking out when Fizzla is conscious, but
Oh,
she needs
well,
better
actually,
armor.
how do I click and drag it? Oh, I just click the take button, maybe. Oh no, it doesn't seem to do anything either.
Yeah, it allowed me to drag and then asked me if I wanted to. How many would you like to take? Oh, I'm not close enough. You have to be close to the treasure chest, I think.
I'm not getting
It was
any
around
pop
there.
up.
I'll just say you got it.
Yeah, but
Two.
it won't let us like.
Oh, I guess they did have shields. Lol, I couldn't find them. I thought they did.
It won't let me grab anything.
It won't?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, well, distribute? Yes, maybe? Is that what I do? Well, what do you guys want?
Change shirt. Fizzla
Elias
Steel.
is just going to take a total of 19 arrows to refill his quiver.
Alright, so just go ahead and fill up your quiver
At
then.
13 AC, I'm hoping switching to medium armor that I couldn't afford in the beginning of the campaign will give me some more AC. She
That's,
is squishy.
Wish.
I am squishy. I need to put some of that chain underneath my inventor apron. I need some protection.
Where is your body?
We'll have to try to clean
Way
off the
down
goblin
in the
smell
south.
later.
Oh, I see it now.
Right? That just match with my blood at this point.
Alright. Put it in your inventory.
I don't think goblin armor is going to fit my ranger, so.
Alright, so.
Gives me 1 AC, so that's good.
Oh. I see you guys asking for it here. I need to hit accept. When I was about to say, I don't know.
Oh.
I
Oh.
don't know why. that
Friggin'
wouldn't work.
DM
Yeah.
screwing up.
I'm just gonna reject you all now.
Yeah. You know what? No loot.
Yeah.
I feel rejected.
All right, so here we are. You guys still have Fizzla down. You see a bunch of bodies. This door is closed.
We need to back off and rest.
Why am I lagging?
That might be it. I mean, maybe that's all of them.
I don't think
Yeah,
this
let's take
group
a
included
peek.
the ones that ran earlier, so there's probably more behind that door.
Oh, maybe. I'll go take. I'll take a peek. I'll see what happens.
So trying to open the door, you can't budge it.
This is the door they barred. Okay.
Now you can try smashing through it, but you can turn the door handle so you know it's not locked, but it's just braced.
Right. I'll yell out to the inside. You better open this up before you make me break it down, because I'm going to be even more mad.
Just leave.
That's
No,
not an
you.
option.
So you're gonna smash the door.
Is this? Let me see. It might not work. Is it possible for me to use Lawman to try and make them follow in order?
You can try.
Let's see. It says it's command, and so let me read what command is.
Technically, you can't see them, but like I would almost say your voice can try. So I mean, if you just want to.
I have to be able to see him.
Okay.
I have to be able to see him. Is what it says.
Is
Okay.
there a peephole? in the door?
All right. Well, then, is this door like flammable?
I mean, it's wood.
All right. I'm going to expend my second fire breath charge to light it on fire.
All right. So, doing so,
Sounds like, wait, we're doing what?
Karnak comes over here. You see him. He just breathes like a deep breath and goes up against the door, and you just see like the heat just building up on the door, and eventually it just shatters through. The scene you see is 2 injured people and a woman holding the sword up to you, almost shaking, as you see a bunch of goblins behind them in fear, just like, and the lady's like, just get back, and don't make me, and the other 2 are injured from the ones that you've cut down earlier. This is the scene you see.
I was hoping there'd be
Good thing
children.
I'm knocked out. that might have made.
Oh, what are we doing?
I'll turn around to the party and say, I don't know what you guys want.
Up, by the way.
Need a short rest to get.
I mean, you're stabilized. I've done all I can.
Okay.
I mean, we can say you.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
I
don't
have any
have-
way of giving
Well,
you hit
Or
points.
somebody fed me my healing potion or
Yeah,
something.
him getting through the door and stuff like that. There's probably enough time for you to at least wake up. You have like 1 hit point though.
Okay.
If you want to be involved in it.
So there's children.
Yes. There's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 children.
But goblin children from the picture.
Yeah, they're goblins.
Goblins.
Fizzla would crawl over and she'd be like, wait, Karnak, no, not again. I saw all the children of my tribe get killed. We're just doing what the Hollow Court did to the gnomes. We can't do this, you guys. And she's like crying.
And you said there's a few adult goblins that are
There's 2
still in there as well?
There's 2 that are injured, and there's one that almost looks like a motherly figure with like a sword shaking as she's like holding it up, like trying to protect her children or the children.
You want me to kick him out, Fizzla? I can get him out of here for you.
No, this isn't my home anymore. And I just feel like we're no better than the Hollow Court if we this has all been a huge mistake. He's like,
Fizzla, this was your home.
it isn't my home. All my family's dead. They were slaughtered or dragged out of here, right in front of my eyes. Children's throats were slashed. Is that what we've become?
Well, if we're not kicking him out with what you have left, this time he's directing it at the goblins. Y'all gonna be able to carry on here?
They're almost looking at you like, carry on from you. What? You just came and you killed our tribe. We've been living here peacefully. We escaped the Hollow Court slavery for this. Which is now why you understand why they don't speak Goblin and only speak English, because they were never part of a Goblin society. They were enslaved by the Hollow Court.
She goes, in my rage, you don't understand. This was my home. This was the home of the gnomes. But I never meant.
So you come in and you kill our home?
But
As like the sword's just still like shaking and
Fizzla goes, I will not be a part of killing these children. They can have it. And she walks away.
And like she's just in tears, just crying. It's like the two that are just down injured on the ground. The mom just crying. She or the motherly figure. I won't say the mom. She didn't have like a litter of goblins, but like the caretaker is just like tears down her face, like she's like still shaking with like her sword out.
All right, look, I don't know if this is gonna help, but I could give you a few things. This sort of situation isn't something any of us expected. He'll leave them with the elven whey bread he has for food, since it might last them a good bit, and he's going to give them the toy boat he has for the children, and he's going to give them the silver locket that they might be able to sell, and I don't know, he'll give them like 38 gold.
Are you just kind of putting this on the ground, or
he is going to, if he has some kind of like cloth in his bag, he's going to just like lay the cloth down on the ground and put the stuff on top of it so that the food isn't touching the ground.
Okay. And as you put the boat down, you almost see like one of the kids like almost look kind of excited, move up, and just kind of puts her arm out like, don't trust them, they're evil.
Yeah, I know how this looks, but usually
we tried to talk to you guys first. Why did you just start shooting arrows at us?
You see one of the ones that are injured. You spoke in a scary language, and so we ran inside.
Oh no!
That's funny.
Usually your kind.
She tried to speak in your language.
This has been a misunderstanding.
My language is your language.
This is a horrible misunderstanding. The Hollow Court has done this to us. It's make us not trust one another. We can't even talk to one another. And this was just such a huge misunderstanding. And I'm sorry. This was not meant to be this way. Like, I know it's going to be hard to rebuild, but this is all the gold I have. That's not the shared loot. And she gets her 14 gold up.
Okay, 16 units of elven whey bread. Gotcha.
She gives her 16 gold or 14 gold to them.
I deleted all the stuff that I gave away out of my inventory.
Perfect. Just
Look, we only came to this cave to rest because we're fleeing the Hollow Court. The Hollow Court will be coming through this valley soon. If you value your lives, you should run. Prepare to flee this cave and this region.
Just leave. If you're what you say you are, just leave. As she still just has her sword waving, like they obviously can't trust what you guys are doing at this moment. Even if it's with good intentions, you feel like they just obviously can't trust.
So, Fizzla's like, let's just go, guys. We're going to have to rest elsewhere. This is
best of luck to you.
Huge mistake. And she's like crying as she walks away.
He's going to grab his torch on the way out.
She kind of drops the chain shirt out of guilt onto the floor for them to be able to use. I was going to delete that, Kay.
Okay.
She is right now, basically, she's devastated because we basically did to this tribe in her madness and misunderstanding. She thought they were understanding the language and everything like that, what the Hollow Court did to her tribe. And she is just devastated. Her morale is super down as she's dropping blood everywhere. She's at 1 hit point.
So you probably feel somewhat safe that you could probably rest in the cave, but I probably wouldn't rest in that room.
No, we left Lysa over at the...
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah. I'm just not controlling trauma. He's obviously with you guys.
Yeah.
And Lysa's still in here.
This is horrible. What was I thinking? I just wanted my home back. But I destroyed somebody else's home.
As
I
you
haven't
just
even been
walk
here for
by
8 years.
the dead bodies.
Why? I don't want to be this person.
As they're leaving, I'll say, that gnome saved you. Don't let me see you again. And I'll walk
I
away.
love it.
And as you just kind of walk away, you just hear like a bunch of sobbing behind you.
Oh boy.
So, what are we gonna do now that we murder hoboed a bunch of goblins?
You had to put
And got
children in
XP.
the room.
And we got XP.
Wow, definitely a long rest is needed.
You gonna rest in here, or one of the other rooms?
We're gonna
Seems appropriate to rest in here. It's just like an isolated room to the side.
Okay.
Definitely have to keep guard, even though I don't think a bunch of goblin children is going to be able to accomplish much. But they do have what, 2 adults left alive?
Yeah, 3.
3.
Just 2 are
Three.
2 are very wounded. All right. So we're deciding to settle in for the day or the night, I should say. I guess no, it is still day. Right? We did the long rest and then got here. That's like 2 o'clock-ish. All right. So we're gonna settle into rest. Who's going to take first watch?
Well, Fizzla has 1 hit point. She ain't watching nothing.
Elias is on the healthier side. He could take watch as well, but I think Elias and Sin are the healthiest ones. So
Yeah.
All right. So
I have a lit torch roll to use up for the first hour, so I can go first.
fair enough.
okay. Are you resting out in the hallway, Karnak, or are you gonna come and rest in the room?
Yeah, I'll come rest in the room. I reloaded the webpage, so it's still loading up.
Okay. Right. All right. So, is that where you're going to take watch then, or are you going to watch more over this way?
Yeah, I can stand watch here.
Okay. So, everybody getting situated, getting ready to rest for the night or the day. You notice after, well actually, roll me perception. Okay. So, you notice after about an hour or so, you're watching, and you're like almost seeing like the kids, like you almost see them like kind of like peeking behind the corner, like to see who's still there, and they see you standing there, but they're not like moving towards you. They're just kind of like peeking out. Hour goes by, your torch does go out. Another hour goes by, and nothing else really happens. Who is going to take second watch?
I will.
Elias can.
Unless Elias really wants to. Okay.
Actually, the shield would not be. All right. So Elias taking watch in the dark. Now there is still some light from the doorway that you can kind of see from the right, but for the most part, it's pretty dark in here. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, should I roll it with disadvantage? But
It's fine. You really nothing much really happens, but you can kind of like, you can't really fully make out stuff, but you can kind of see like shadows been kind of moving, but nothing that felt aggressive.
would Sin have told me when we traded watch that the kids were watching nearby?
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, he's probably just gonna assume that's what it is.
Yeah. So 2 hours go by, nothing else really happens, and who has next watch?
I'll take it.
All right. So waking up Karnak, who can see in the dark. Go ahead and roll me a perception. I'll say with advantage, since we didn't give disadvantage to them, since you can see in the dark. There you go.
Oh.
So just like Sin, but you can see, like, you can kind of like make out like at the edge of your vision, like some people, like you notice like some of the kids like reeling up the thing of water, like trying to like get some water, but they're trying to do it real quiet, like almost like they're being super sneaky, trying to get some water for the people.
I'll just watch him.
Okay. They don't do anything aggressive, and after about 2 hours, nothing of serious interest really happens. Let's see, it's 2, 4, 6. So it's one more person needs to keep watch. I'll let Trauma watch.
I'll say Fizzla she cried herself to sleep. She's so injured, she wouldn't be watching at all.
So Trauma watching, since I'm not gonna roll since I control him. The only thing that he notices with that, Lysa does start kind of coming to. She's not fully awake yet, but she is kind of moving a bit. She's definitely seeming a little bit more alive. Some colors coming to her face. We will take our long rest, a much needed long rest. It is fairly late now.
Would I have been able to sleep in a way to remove 2 exhaustion?
And here, unfortunately, not.
So I remove my exhaustion
okay.
level.
Yeah, it's just 1 exhaustion level is removed. Yeah, you have to
Okay.
you have to be in some comfort, like a sleeping bag or.
Sure.
Oh, can you just put 1 exhaustion on me?
There we go.
All right, so we wake up the next morning, or not morning. It's about midnight-ish. It's fairly quiet. Listening hard, you can hear like some rock shuffling around, but nothing too much.
Oh, I need to pick my.
How much food am I removing again?
I would say everyone gets +1 to what they normally do, so you'd do 6 food for you. Everybody else would do whatever theirs is +1. I think yours is 2, so +1 for you, Sassy, and I think everyone else's would be 5.
So you want me to eat how much?
I'll remove 6.
3. Sassy.
Okay. And then I think I had said I was going to grab some meat for my dragon,
Yes.
but I don't think I ever added it to inventory.
You didn't. You can just remove the whatever the hardtack is. We'll just say it's meat for now.
Okay. How many units does
meat.
Junior take?
2 units.
Okay, so us total will normally take 8, but this was stressful, so it's 7, but this was stressful, so it took 8, an extra one.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that, so I don't have to keep asking what my food requirements are.
You're fine. I meant to put that in everybody's bio. It's in most people's beds. So Lysa kind of waking up enough where she can almost like lean on somebody, doesn't need to be toted around anymore. Looking up at you guys like almost with like puppy dog eyes, just like tired, like a look like, you know, that look that you give like, God, I'm so freaking tired. Look at you all. But she does seem to be kind of able to walk ish on her own. What are we doing?
So Karnak sees Fizzla just crawls into like some of her spark is kind of gone in her eyes. She's still exhausted. She crawls into the barrel where Lysa was at and covers herself with the blankets and hides her face.
I think Karnak will walk over, putting his armor back on, and say, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Fizzla. It's not pretty. I'll walk out.
I just want to be
I won't walk out. I'll listen if you start talking.
alone. And she's like just kind of hiding.
Lysa, who is almost like a service dog animal, like almost senses the sadness. Like almost like kind of like cuddles you up in there, like feeling like you're sad. She doesn't quite know why, as she wasn't.
And this is the first time Fizzla's noticing that Lysa's awake. She's been in her own like little trauma, like reliving her experience in her home. Like she hasn't really seen her surroundings. And she looks and her eyes goes wide. She kind of jumps up a little bit, almost knocks her. She's like, Lysa, you're awake?
She just kind of like looks at you with like almost like with the empathy. Like almost like she's like an empath, like feeling your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Like she has like a tear in her eye. She doesn't know why.
Yeah.
But she just like kind of looks at you and like shakes her head, yes.
She just like, all of a sudden Fizzla just hugs her, which is a very un-Fizzla type thing to do. But it's just been such an emotional day for Fizzla that she just is so happy to see that Lysa's actually alive. And that puts a little bit more spark back into her. So she's like, it's the Hollow Court's fault. It's all the Hollow Court's fault. That's all it is. It's not my fault. It's the Hollow Court's fault. They did this, and they will all burn. And then she kind of like looks at Lysa and says, we will make them burn. Right, Lysa?
She just kind of looks at you, like shakes her head, like and then shrugs, like I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
And so Fizzla gets up and goes to her party. She's like, we must carry on. This is too important.
All right, what are we doing, guys?
Well, I think we're packing everything up and continuing on to
resuming the journey.
All right.
Do we want to head out with the people still having exhaustion?
How do we get rid of exhaustion?
Long rest.
we have to
More
sleep
resting.
again.
It's still nighttime.
I don't know how much it really negatively affects our ability to move over land. As long as we don't get into any more situations where we can be building more exhaustion, I think we can afford to travel.
Okay.
So we have the roll is reduced 2 times, so we're a -2 on our rolls.
Should be 1 now, because you guys should be at 1.
-1, yeah.
Oh, because the roll is reduced by 2 times our
Don't
exhaustion.
read that. That's the old rules. It won't change on there. It's
So it's just
all exhaustion is in our rules it's just -1 off your rolls. There's no minus to your speed. There's no minus to anything.
Okay,
it's
okay.
just -1 for
Right.
your roll for each mark, and there's 10 of them. So like if you have 9 exhaustion, you get -9 from your rolls. But 1, you just get -1 from your
Oof.
rolls. That's it.
See, I think we're okay to keep going.
Now the other question is, do we want to walk in the dark?
With our party. But also, she goes,
Yeah.
we need to keep moving too because of the hollow court, right?
How far are we from sunrise?
It's about
Probably 6 hours.
Yeah, it's probably about 6 hours or so.
Do we chance another long rest but I don't know if I want to keep intruding on the space either.
I can walk in front, and you guys can just walk behind me, or I
Yeah.
can carry a torch.
I don't know if we should stay the whole night here, knowing that the hollow court. I don't know if the hollow court could even find this place, honestly, but
So
I don't
Maybe
want
not.
to lead. I don't want to lead them to this place either.
you guys are gonna,
Yeah, time is working against us right now.
take off.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Lean Karnak leading the way. When you guys get to the inner circle thing,
I guess I would fill
You-
my water back up too at one point too.
yeah, you guys can. Everyone can have full water right now. You see the goblins and stuff. They are in the doorway, and they're kind of like watching over you. And one of the kids starts running out, and you can see like the mother figure looking very unapproving as the kid runs up and hands Fizzla a feather. And you hear the mother scream out or kind of say out loudly, for some reason he wanted you to have this because you said it was your home. Now please leave. That's all she says. And the kid just kind of like hands it to you.
Fizzla kind of like takes it, kind of looks at it. Do I recognize what kind of feather this is?
It is a phoenix feather.
She's like, "Where'd you find this, kid?"
In your home. And he like kind of like runs back.
He's like, "Phoenix, very powerful magic, you guys. I'm not sure how I survived when my whole family got killed. I woke up in Redwick. Could there have been that kind of a magical creature here? I know my family was really experimenting on things, and I
I
look
think
at
maybe a phoenix brought you back to life.
I don't know, guys. This is big. This is big. There's no way it's still here. But maybe
You can
we'll
ask the kid where he found it.
find a magical creature that survived. If it got me out of here, maybe it escaped too." She like thanks the kid, like kind of waves at the kid and was like, "This gives me lots of hope." And I hope. Wait, I don't know. Can she sense any magic from it? From her? Can I do it? My intelligence thing or something
Yeah.
like that to
Yeah,
see
okay.
a eureka moment here.
Okay, sure. So
Is there any strong phoenix magic in this
like
left?
almost like Slumdog Millionaire. Like
Okay.
you almost like know exactly what a phoenix feather does.
Mm-hmm.
This phoenix feather, you can use it as like a quill, and it has enough like ink once a day to put a fire tattoo on you that will let you cast a level 1 fire spell once a day. Or not once a day. Whoever has the tattoo can fire it once a day. And you can
like a
basically-
level 1 fire spell?
Yes.
What's the level? Like a pick of a level 1 fire
Yeah,
spell?
so like flaming hands or like you like basically write a rune in their arm or whatever, and you give them like a tattoo for one.
So I can write to any one of my party members
once
or
a day. There's enough.
once a day or on myself
Yeah,
or
anyone. Also, what it could do is if you stab it into something's heart, it will revive them, but it'll make the feather go away. So you can basically use the phoenix to give them a second life, or it goes away. And you know, like you can use it if they
Wow.
die within like 1 minute, like
Within 1
like,
minute.
to get them back.
So I couldn't save any of the goblins we killed.
No.
I don't think Fizzla would be that generous. She is still kind of like crazy in her head, and she's thinking of all the awesome
But
things
like
she
I
could
said,
do
though,
with
if
those
you
feathers.
use the phoenix feather,
Yes.
that way the feather's gone.
Okay, like gone.
Gone.
Okay. Wow, that's freaking huge.
But until we need to use it that way, we can use it
as a
to
tattoo.
for the
You can use it
tattoo
as a
thing?
tattoo to write a level 1 fire spell, and you can use that
that fire
tattoo
spell
once.
once a day,
Yeah, you can
Okay.
use that tattoo once.
once,
Yes.
and then the next day you can do it.
You can draw another tattoo
Okay,
on somebody,
okay.
and once they use the spell, the tattoo's gone.
If something else happens during my moment, I have to roll. don't
Oh,
I?
to see if you go crazy or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Let's see. It's brain bubbled, right? I declare a moment of madness, immediately succeed on my intelligence-based check or tool use. I have to roll a 1d4. On a 1, I get so excited I smash a random potion. 2 and 3, you're fine but jittery, disadvantage on your next wisdom save. 4, unexpected brilliance, regain a used potion or alchemist ability.
Alright, roll it.
Okay.
Oh, 1d4. Yeah, we got disadvantage.
Next
My
wisdom.
next wisdom save. I
Alright,
gotta
so we'll
write
have
that.
to, we'll have to remember that.
I wanted a healing potion. Disadvantage. Next. The light bulb on my head. Wisdom.
So, again, the mother figure looks very disapproving, giving that to you. But kids can sometimes be
More forgiving.
dumbly
than-
innocent, and when you said it was your home to them,
Yeah.
it kind of it's like made them like here. But you are able to leave, and you start walking towards Graveford, and that is where we'll wrap up this session.